it's Tanya. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. What I want to do today is I saw someone make one of these, and I think it was a long time ago they made it. I think it was pink strawberry. But anyway, you just take vellum and you make these really adorable little pockets, and you use pet tape. So I'm going to show you how to make these. If you haven't already seen, these would be great to stick in a junk journal as a pocket. And depending on how far up you put this pet tape, depends on how far it's closed, your little pocket. And you can either seal it with an eyelet, or you can use some of these little Velcro dots. So you either need Velcro dots, eyelets. You'll need a crocodile if you use your eyelets. You'll need something to put a thumb hole in, a punch, and then some pet tape. Now this is the pet tape that I have. I really didn't have anything that was fall inspired or anything, so I'm going to do, I think, one of each. So I have this one, and I have this one. I just think they're so pretty. And then I have this one. And then I have this one. This is totally different. Okay, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And I rounded the corner on mine here at the top. So it's totally up to you what you do. And you'll need a bone folder, scissors, and I just have this little pokey tool. And then you'll need some vellum, okay? And I can't remember where I picked this up. I think Michael's Recollections, okay? So I'll link everything that I can find in the description box below in case you're interested. So what I just did is I had several. I made 4 of these, and I've already used this one. You can make them whatever size you want, and it's just so easy and so customizable, okay? So what I'm going to do now, I made them different sizes. I think these two are the same. They're all 12 inches in length, and I made this one, I think it was 3.5 inches wide. Okay, this is 3.5 wide by 12 long. I made 2 like that, and then I thought, maybe I want to have a bigger one. So this one is 5 inches wide by 12 long. Like I said, make yours however you want, all right? So what I'm going to do, I may need to cut another one. Well, I've already done the purple, so this one is already done, but look how cute that little pet tape is. It's just so pretty, and then it starts repeating. So if you wondered, what can I do with pet tape, this will give you some ideas. And I think this, like I said, these little pockets would be great ephemera to put in your junk journals. You could store things in them. You could put little tags or whatever you wanted, or additional ephemera, all right? So we'll set that aside. So what I did, now if you wanted and you didn't want to use the pet tape, you could definitely use Barely Art glue and glue this, because it works great with vellum. What I did is I just put this on here to try to keep it straight, and I figured about how tall I wanted my pocket, and then I tried to make sure that I got it even, creased it with my fingers, and I picked it up to look at it, and that looks good to me, okay? And then I'm just going to fold this top over, right like that, crease it. You really hardly need any tools, okay? And there's no measuring, which makes this really easy, okay? And then I'm just going to burnish that, and you can see right now that's going to give us a little pocket, but I want to put a little thumb hole in here. So I'm just going to get this little punch, kind of eyeball it, and there you see we have a little hole, thumb hole to get in there. Now on this one, I didn't take it quite to the top, as you can see. This one, I took it all the way to the top. It's totally up to you what you do, okay? So this one, I think I'm going to go with this purple. The hardest thing about this is getting it started. Once you get it started, it goes very quickly, but it's getting it started that can be the pain. So I'm going to take my little pokey tool and try to get this to separate. Okay, then once you get it, it's really simple. And all I wanted to do is just, once again, lay this flat down here and put it right along the bottom. Press it down, and you don't have to put it all the way up. If you don't want, flip it over, bring it on the side, then bring this, pull it loose. I'm going to cut this. Okay, then just bend this back on itself. If you get it where you don't want it, I've noticed you can pull it loose. Okay, just try to keep it even, okay? And then we're just going to cut this off. Now, if you wanted, you could stop right there, and only that much would be sealed. It's totally up to you. I think I'm going to go further. Then you just pick this back, and once you get it loose, it's really easy. It just keeps going, okay? And then you kind of just say, okay, what do I want on this? And I think, and you can overlap it a little. It doesn't hurt to do that at all. Do I have that straight? I think I do. Then we're going to pull this back over here. You could do this. Mass makes, oh my gosh, would be so much fun. It's a little fiddly sometimes. Let me get this extra cut off. It drives me crazy. Okay. All right, because I want it to be smooth. I don't want any wrinkles in this. Okay, so here we go again. All right, then we'll just cut this off. Right like that. See how pretty that is? You could even, if you wanted, put a little bit on this top. I may do that just to see what kind of look that would give us. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to pull at this again because I cut. No, I'm not going to. Okay, great. But I thought this was such a wonderful idea. Let's see just how far we can go right here. Okay, I love that. Now is that going to be up? No, it's not going to be upside down. Okay. Or is it? Is that going to be? Yes, it's going to be upside down. Okay, so, oh. So be really careful. Well, okay. When you're on this, it's too thin. You can't pull it off because I ripped mine. So just remember, but that's okay. This will seal it. Mine's going to be upside down, but you won't do that. You'll remember it's directional. And you have to be careful. Okay. And then all I've got to do is just, look at that, how pretty. If I had put this Remember, it flips, okay? But it still doesn't look that bad because it's flowers. Okay, we'll burnish that. All right, so there is that. Now I'm going to round these corners because I really like the effect. I'm going to use this one. Now, I've noticed sometimes I have to take my scissors and finish that round off. Not all the time, like there I didn't have to. But look how pretty this little pocket is. And when you open it, you have this. Just remember when you're doing this, don't seal your pocket, okay? So what I want to do is put one of these little Velcro dots. And I think I'm going to put the one that you can actually see. I'm going to put it, let's see. I want to put this one so you can't see it. Okay? I'm going to set this on top of it like I do all my other little. Okay, press down. And there. And then you really can't see this much. Okay, so here is this one. Is this just not so cute? I love it. So we have two that look basically totally different because this one has even the top covered, and it has a Velcro dot, and it has a little thumb hole, okay? But I think they're so cute, all right? Then I want to do another one. I'm going to do the smaller one with the purple. But I'd say you have the idea now. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. Then I'm going to take this. And I think I'm going to leave just a little room. Because I kind of like having a little room up there. And not have it really crammed. Okay. So here's this one. And this is a lot like the pink one. I just think these would be beautiful in journals, depending on what kind of journal you wanted to do. I wish I had fall. Now the Washi tape shop, I think it is, has tons of this pet tape. I haven't shopped from there, so I don't know. I'd say their quality is good, but I've never tried any of it. So like I said, I can't really speak to it, but it looks like it's good. All right. Now here is this one. I just think this is so pretty. Okay, just try to get it. I can tell you already I want crooked. You can pull it loose, like I said, unless it's at that very little top flap and it's just too delicate. I might put this in the center. I think that would be really pretty. I'm going to flip this over. Okay. I'm just going to cut this off right down through there. And if you wanted to stop there, that's fine. And then you could take your Barely Art glue and glue it up. And we'll stick another little thumb hole in this one. I may just, so we have different options. Look at that, how adorable that is. I may go ahead with my Barely Art glue. You're not going to need a lot, and just put it right through there and right through there, and I don't want it there, okay? And then just seal that. Now you definitely have a pocket once this Barely Art glue dries. Go ahead and put my top back in my glue. Okay, and if you wanted, you really wouldn't even have to have this little flap. You could cut this off, which I may do. I'm gonna get this paper trimmer of mine. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. And I'm just going to cut this right like that. And there you have this little pocket like that. So many possibilities. Look at this. And if you wanted, you could just cut it totally flat and just put 2 little thumb holes on it. I may do that for the next one. All right, this big one, I thought I would do with this because it's wider, okay? So I'm going to take it up to about right here. It's just wherever you want to take it to. And do I even, we'll decide what we're going to do with this top, because to tell you the truth, I'm not sure, okay? So let me get this loose. Like I said, these are the only 3 washi pet tapes that I have. This one came loose very easily. But I think this is going to look very... Oh, won't that be pretty in the front? Okay, that's where I want to put that. Okay. And you can kind of try to... Oh, that's down too far. Center it if you want. Okay, then we'll flip this over. Once you get used to it, it's really not that hard. You just don't want to pull tight on that side, because it'll try to make your pocket and warp your pocket basically. Then we're going to pull this right there. Okay. Look at that, how cute. Oh, I love it. Didn't get that quite in the center, but that's all right. Then, okay, that kind of is where that wanted to go. It just kind of landed, so we'll leave it. Cut this off. Less to work with. Okay, and then, oh, about right here, I'm going to cut it. Look at that, how pretty that is, okay? And for this one, do I want to put a top? I guess I will. Look at that, I love it. Now, I may not put a little thumb hole in this one. And you can see this pocket is totally full. Now, do I want to put something on the top of there? It would kind of look like a hidden pocket if you did. I don't know. I feel like it kind of needs something, but I don't want to do that. Let me see. Let me get some other washi. I have this, and then I have Tim Holtz, but I'm wondering if I wouldn't rather have a wider washi tape. We'll see. I want it to go straight. I'll cut it off about right here. Like I said, you don't want to pull that side. You want it to just have to get it going straight. Okay, and then just cut this right like that. Oh, that I really like, okay? And you can either round it or not round it. Let's go ahead. I'm going to round it because I think it looks more finished. And then we will just put one of these little dots about right there. Put that Velcro dot right there. And look at that. That is so pretty. Let's take a look at them. Here's the one that I made off camera. It just has that in it. I think it's so pretty. And you have your pocket. Okay, so there's that one. Then here is this one. I really like this one too. It has the Velcro. I think I like the Velcro a lot because it really gives you a good seal. And I love that on the back. I got some nail polish on that. Okay, so pretty. Now this one, my eyelet messed up on the back, but it's really cute. And this is more just for decoration, okay? Okay, here's this one. I really love it. It's so different from the others, but it's so pretty. You have your pocket. This is the one we sealed with Barely Art glue. Now, I used the hole punch right there to give me a little thumb notched, easy entry. You could also just have it, you know, straight across and have two of those thumb notches if you wanted. And here's this one. I think this one is my favorite. It's kind of grungy, but it looks like a mini, almost like a mini purse, like a wallet or something. And I love the addition of this. I think it's so pretty. And then you look at that pocket that you have all the way down in there. It's so gusseted. I love this one. So if you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to take vellum and make adorable pockets out of them using pet tape, then like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay crafty.